What were you going to ask him?
Oh, I was just going to ask if he thinks it's wise that Mark Davis, while getting invested by the IRS, is building a $14 million mansion.
Yeah, so the Raiders are getting audited. I'm not sure that necessarily means Mark Davis is, but I assume they go hand in hand in that entire thing. Do we know about that IRS? I'm sorry we missed that. I'm sorry we missed that.
Oh, we'll call him back. We'll call him back after he breaks some news.
That $14 million house that he's building over there in the middle of the desert looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it does.
It's wild.
It looks beautiful. I mean, you're walking into a mall of a house. You know what I mean? I with that haircut, too, I'm sure there's a barbershop that's taking up that one right L. That's probably a barbershop there. In his haircut. The pool looks beautiful. I do wonder what it's going to be like 5 years from now. Are the Davises still going to own the Raiders after the IRS says, what you guys did was kind of fucked up? I'm not sure. The IRS has taken down plenty of folk. Plenty of folk. And I'm not sure if Mark Davis flexing on them with the house is the right move, but I think it's two separate entities.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Las Vegas Raiders presented to you by the IRS would kind of be a pretty sweet team name, if you ask me.
Hold on. Pitt just got a $20 million.
Dude.
Pitt just got a $20 million donation from a guy named Bickle who graduated in 1997. The head coaching title is now the Chris Bickle of 97 head football coach. Bro, I love this. I hope to one day get to the point where I can just shell off $20 million and say, hey, by the way, the head coach is now the Pat McAfee head coach.
Pat, FAU did it for $2.5 million.
Yeah, Rocket Mortgage, by the way, they did it for Michigan State for the entire fucking team.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Foxy, we have not talked about that because Michigan State hasn't done anything surprisingly, both, notorious or anything.
Right.
Yeah, infamous or you get it. But the Spartans are presented by Rocket Mortgage.
Yes.
Right?
The basketball team, not the football team.
Oh.
Yes.
Izzo.
Smart by Rocket Mortgage saying we're not being associated with that fucking slapdick football team.
They're on the bounce back this year.
I think anytime you do anything like that, somebody is going to be like, where'd that money come from? And that particular people that are going to do where'd that money come from? The IRS. Just like fucking Mark Davis. You see his new house he's building out there in Vegas, AJ? It is
sweet. I want to go whenever it's done. I want to be out. I need an invite to the opening party.
I hope his pool parties are like Bill Gates's. You know what I mean? I hope that we can really get after it. And Connor mentioned this earlier, but the IRS is auditing the Raiders for whatever it was, whether it's payment or hiding of funds, classic IRS auditing shit. Mark Davis, he's a completely different entity. That doesn't mean he's getting audited, right? I don't think I know enough about it. He's okay to do whatever he wants with his money, hide his money however, until he raises some alarms, right?
Yeah, I would assume he is like a separate entity, but I'm sure the money is commingled between account. Like who knows where all that money? I have no clue how any of this works, but I wouldn't want to be bringing any extra attention to myself. I'm sure he's not doing anything wrong, but if you are getting audited and they're spending all this money to audit you, you would assume you're going to have a hefty fine at least to pay.
Yeah, and when they audit you, you know what you got to do? You got to freeze them out. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Put the room's temperature down to as cold as possible. Give them no jackets. Fucking make them get after it. I learned that from a wolf one time on Wall Street. Let's go to the 5-Hour Energy phone line presented by Chris Bickle of 97.